Oh, that's the first time on the new clutch too. It feels good. And about the Doug did. 4,000. Oh, 4,000. I ran at 45. I cannot get enough of that car. Doug's on the phone over there, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet, but we're working on the Camaro today. I'm super excited because today, as you guys know, we just got finished pro-charging it. It's been running now for probably about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We've just been focused on a lot of other projects and kind of been waiting on a few things for the Camaro, but today we're gonna be getting this thing hopefully tuned with CSP, Complete Street Performance. If you guys have probably seen his YouTube channel, you know that he is a fantastic tuner. He's worked with actually Guitarmageddon Z01, and he has made some very high horsepower cars. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be hooking this car up to HP tuners, and I believe he's going to be remote tuning it. So we're going through and getting everything hooked up and ready for that. But I'm going to show you real quick what all Doug has pretty much been doing off camera on this thing, and it's made a lot of progress. So obviously the front end is still off of the car because we got to do the headlights, and we'll wire all that up later. We're not really focused on the cosmetic of it, but what we are focused on today, we're going to get some new plugs put in here. After getting new plugs, we've got to put our new injectors in. Got a new map sensor that we got to put in from an LS9. That's pretty much it for under the hood, except for, you notice here on our vacuum block, we've now got a hop switch right there where my finger is, which is just boost reference, and we've also got a flex fuel sensor over there for whenever we run E85. Inside the car, you come notice in here, we've now got this nice little Innovate gauge, and that Innovate gauge is going to be great because it shows boost, it shows AFR, it shows E85 percentage, so it'll actually show you the percent E85, what percentage ethanol. If you've seen this channel for a while now, you know that we've had battles with percentage of ethanol and stuff like that. This car is going to be super smart because it will literally just be able to read it off to you, and you'll know exactly what percentage you were running, so that way nothing bad happens. In the trunk, this is where Doug's work really shines. Check this out. This booster pump, he just got done installing.
Twisted up a harness, wired in before our fuel pump control module, routed all over under all of our panels, and then we also now have a wideband, got our gauge cluster here for lambda readings from the wideband, and ethanol content of fuel. Our hob switch is wired in for the JMS. Got our ethanol content here, and that also does fuel temp. So
that is so cool to me. Fuel temp
map sensor too. Yep, hidden over there in the corner.
Hiding way down there. Long story short, this car is finally to the point where we need it to get ready to start doing some data logs with it. So today what we're going to start off with is we're going to be getting a base file from Andrew at CSP. Hopefully once we get a base file, we're going to be able to do some driving on it. We'll get a nice tune on it, but remember guys, we just put a brand new clutch in here. I don't want to go wide open throttle and start beating on it yet, obviously, until we get our clutch properly broken in. Mantic, thank you guys so much again for sending that over. We're going to hopefully get a file on here today just to get it running and driving, just to get it to maybe do a little bit of pull action. Nothing absolutely insane. We're going to focus on trying to get this clutch broken in over the next, I don't know, week or two, and then after that we'll probably start shooting for some real numbers. So right now what we're probably going to do, I guess we're just going to throw those TR6s in until we can get the 7s, or
yeah,
you want to wait?
He said the 6s should be fine on this large of a pulley.
Yeah,
the 425 is the one I told him. So granted, stock motor, we're not running a ton of boost. It's probably 6 pounds. The TR6 is going to be okay, but if we get to that 8 pound and up range, definitely going to want a TR7.
Yeah.
And if we ever go to actual E85, E85 already burns pulley, so if you did stay on this pulley and we went to E85,
TR6s would probably be perfect. Yeah. Fine. So finally, this has been a long time coming. Doug has been putting in a lot of work, and I'm not even going to front and act like he hasn't been. So thank you so much to Doug. But this car is just about ready to be wrapped up. All we need, front end back on, obviously. We're not going to worry about that yet. All I want to do is get this thing running and driving so we can do a break-in on our clutch, get it properly set up for whenever our thing comes in, and we'll be able to do some wide open pulls, find out how much power this car is really making. Super excited. I guess let's just dive into it. Doug. There's a spider on your old computer. Where's the little excellent? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, boy, I'm programmed for the first things first. Like you guys know, new spark plugs. We're gonna gap them. Doug is over there pulling the first bank spark plugs out. While he's doing that, we'll get the first bank spark plugs gapped. Alrighty. First plug at 28. By the way, do not gap your spark plugs like this. All right, new plugs are gapped. You want me to put these in? Old plugs are covered in oil, but they look good. They don't look like it's been burning too rich or too lean. Dielectric in the plug boots.
The thing is that you want to do is you want to take the whole spark plug and dip it all in there.
Uh-huh,
and
yeah.
put it in.
Yeah, my favorite is getting it just all over that electrode.
That's the best way to do it.
I love how GM was like, yeah, let's put spark plugs underneath the collector or primaries. Technically primaries.
This is easy compared to a F body.
Yeah, I know. I've never done one, but I've heard. Oh, I got one. Brown Santa Claus pulled up as I got one. Hey, how's it going, man? Jeez, that was fast.
Doing all right?
I am. How you doing?
Hey.
Ordered this AMSOIL literally yesterday. I ordered this yesterday. Thank you so much. Got some AMSOIL so we can change the oil in here. Throw some AMSOIL in here with the high zinc formula.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, so we got some high zinc motor oil, AMSOIL, full synthetic for the Camaro. Also got a bunch for the motorcycles as well down the road of Gorilla Rockets. If you haven't checked out the second channel and saw that, you can click up above and go check it out.
Old map.
Ta-da. Stock LS3 map in. Pull out, LS9 map in. Only reason why you gotta swap those is because why? You can't read the same frequency range, right?
Well, one's, so it's scaled differently to basically, I think this one's like maybe up to 1 bar, but that doesn't really work for what we're doing here.
So boosted application. Yeah, you gotta have
one that can read. I think this is a 2.5. I want to say it's 2.5 bar.
Yeah, I believe so. What that does is allow you to read up to, I believe, like 30 something pounds of boost. Yeah, not 100% sure because yeah, definitely not. That's the purpose for having to swap the map sensor. The stock map sensor typically on this car will not read boost. So God, these fight. No. Damn, Annie sees every. Oh my God. All right, well, there went a shirt. Nice. These spark plugs are fighting me right here. Anyways, though, LS9 map sensor is in right now. Doug is probably grabbing the injectors. We're gonna get work on these injectors next and get those on. Let me squirt some love juice in here. Dielectric grease for the win. Spark plugs and spark plug boots. There we go. All installed. All right, now we need to get started on these injectors. Doug's got the fuel rails loose, and so luckily on an LS is one thing that is pretty much very simple. It's pretty straightforward. Lift fuel rails up. It's gonna spill fuel everywhere. We're gonna get these injectors out of the way. But before we get these installed, FIC Fuel Injector Clinic, this one is to you. I love you guys so much. They have been super helpful with just about every car in this entire shop, including the truck, including literally just everything. We got a banner up there for them. Love these guys a ton. If you want injectors for just about anything, make sure you go check out FIC. Fantastic stuff. I promise you we would not be using it if it was not pretty much the best of the best. So got our pretty new injectors in here. These are 1000cc E85 compatible injectors. So once we get these factory injectors up and out of the way, we'll get these put in. But the reason why seriously I'm like saying thank you so much to FIC right now is because they were actually super short on LS3 injectors. They didn't have that many. They didn't even know when they were going to be able to get it to us. Luckily we were able to pull some strings with them and they got them to us really quickly. They helped us out with it.
Must be eating up all the injectors.
Yeah, COVID is eating up all kinds of stuff. And fuel rails upside down. So on these, well, you guys probably haven't seen on this channel that we've talked about anything like this before yet in depth, but these injectors are not like Coyote for fuel rails and injectors are. They've actually got these little clips, and so whenever you notice,
Coyotes have those.
The factory ones do? I mess with factory injectors and a good bit. Oh wow, nice. Yep. It just splooged all over the hood.
Guys, if you want to avoid that, you can always unplug the EFI fuse and crank the car over a few times, but kind of expected it and I didn't want to have to pull stuff, so here we go.
Let me get some lube and start lubing the O-rings on the injectors. That is really important, guys. I'm telling you, make sure whenever you do injectors that you put lube on the O-rings so that way they don't tear going in, or worse than that, they start leaking later on. Not getting proper fuel pressure to one of your cylinders, you know, you can pretty much predict the rest. Sweet. Awesome. I just love my life today. Mission accomplished. We got a glove on. Dude, are you fucking serious? I guess my hands are too sweaty for this. Oh my God. See, so the lube just helps seat them in real nice and gentle.
Yeah, you never just want to take dry O-rings and shove them in because you will
rip them. And then leaks. Boom. Slide those in nice and gentle. And then once those are slid in, there we go. Retainer clip is in, injector's in. Alrighty.
FIC 1000's in.
Let me lift this up.
Now we can take it and flip it back over.
Slip her down into place.
Yep, do a little wiggle do. Okay.
Cool. There we go.
Got that. Fuel line's still here. That's all good.
Yep, that is a successful install of some FIC 1000cc injectors, as well as new spark plugs. Get our base file here in just a second, flash it onto the car.
More power, baby!
Like I said, guys, if you have not seen CSP or his channel or anything, please click above and go check him out. Great guy, super great guy. That Amsoil goodness getting poured in here. Got our nasty oil out. Nice, beautiful, high zinc formula Amsoil. Looks like it's gonna do that thing again today where in Louisiana it just rains and then the sun comes right back out and it just gets super hot and humid. Okay, real quick, let me check. And I think everything's good.
We got our scanner, VCM Scanner open. Got our config file that Andrew wanted us to take a look at, so all of his values he's wanting to see. We've got our editor open, so I just went ahead and flashed. This is our base tune. Procharger, unknown cam, FIC 1000s.
LS9 map sensor, headers, fuel pump, booster.
Yep.
HP tuners.
All that kind of good stuff. So our base is flashed here. I went and got some fresh 93, so we got almost half a tank of brand new 93. I went ahead and started scanning before we actually fired the car on.
Oh, okay. So this is data logging pretty much then?
Yeah, that's exactly. This is just data logging. VCM Scanner is just the data logging for it.
I got you. Oh, that's neat.
So now I'll start the car up, hopefully.
Right now, Doug's got the car data logging. That way we can send up the startup, everything like that over to Andrew just to make sure everything's dialed in properly, but it sounds really good. It started up no problem. Like I said, Andrew at CSP knows what he's doing, so I'm not surprised in the slightest. So again, this is all a base map, but this is what HP Tuners looks like on their VCM scanner. Pretty neat. You can see all the values that we're tracking down here. These are all the parameters that CSP wanted to see. As you guys see right here, we've got RPM, math, all that good stuff. So, pretty neat. That thing sounds good. So idling perfect, everything looks good, AFRs look good. We just sent over the log over to Andrew to see what he says. After this, hopefully we'll get another revision back and be able to take it on the first drive with this car yet. Super excited. Gosh. This is like a dream come true for me. I'm telling you, you have no idea. By the way, guys, if you somehow missed the video of picking this lovely GTR here up, you're probably really confused, but yeah, I picked up a GTR. And yeah, we've got a lot of plans with it. And yeah, we're gonna be collabing with some very special guys on this car. So yeah, you should turn notifications on right now. And yeah, you should probably click up above right there and go check out the video if you missed it, because yeah, that would be unfortunate to not see that. So yeah. All right, we got the taillights bolted up, barely, literally just barely. One bolt holding every single taillight in, but the reason why we had to put the taillights in is because Andrew from CSP just got back to us from that data log and let us know that it is looking very good. So what we're going to do next is take the car out for its first pull. We're doing a pretty much half throttle pull in third gear, and we're gonna see how it looks from there, and then so on and so forth with data logging until tuning is complete. So up front, obviously, just to make it street legal, we need to get these headlights bolted in. So we're gonna hang those real fast. Again, not installing anything, just getting them in there so that we can drive down the road without getting pulled over and the car getting impounded. Alrighty. Yeah, this is sick. Oh, that's the first time on the new clutch too. It feels good. Well, here is the first time that this car has really moved around more than just backing it around the driveway. Again, this is with the new clutch. It feels good so far. You can definitely tell it's got to be bedded in a little bit. That's partially why we're not going to be doing a full throttle just yet. We're going to put a few miles on it at least. Just do a half throttle roll to check the data log to make sure everything looks good. Wow, that sound. Derek's over here working. Oh, what you wagging? Hello?
Wagon, one of them wagons.
A wagon. So check it out. This is the gauge that I was talking about that Doug did. Drivability is excellent though. Drivability honestly feels way better than the previous tune that was on the car, and that's not even really surprising because whenever we gave the original file, whenever Doug pulled it off of the car and sent it over to CSP, he was like, what is going on with this tune file? Whoever did this thing last time, it's pretty bad.
He said it wasn't the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
Yeah, holy sheesh, man. You can just hear it blowing off as you drive. I swear, drivability is better now than it was. And that is with this clutch in there too. That's a twin disc clutch in there. That tune is just dialed in so much better now that it's easier to drive. It's insane because this car has been down for like 2 months and have not gotten to even really do anything at all with it. You can hear the echo. Yeah, the clutch feels great. Definitely feels like it was the right size spacer that we used for sure. Really though, drivability feels amazing on here. Downshifts and rev match is perfect. Sounds a lot better. No, it sounds way better downshifting now than it did ever before though, I'll say that much. That Corsa exhaust sounds pretty good back there. Now it's getting hot. It's bedding now. Yeah, now the pickup for the clutch, the engagement, instead of being at the floor, is like right at about halfway, and it's real grabby now, like it should be.
Some out too. Yeah,
he is very good. That was surprising. He very quickly got this thing literally running and driving, feeling perfect. Let's see what it's like on interstate. All the gauges look great. Everything looks good. We're cruising right about 1.0. So that's about right, huh? Yeah, it's even quieter whenever we're rolling now, and we don't even have back seats in right now, and it's still quieter. This thing still drives almost like stock. I'm not even joking around, like I actually am pretty impressed. This is one of the best files I've ever seen, for a base file especially. Ready? Give me just a second. Let me call you back in just a second. We're pulling back up to the shop, and then I'll figure something out, because we're trying to finish this before it gets done raining, or before it starts raining. I can see it over there. This man,
what did he do? He broke or got stuck?
He tried crossing a creek in the machine and got the whole machine stuck in the back of the land. And it's like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how to get out. I don't know. I was like, well, great. I gotta go get him out. But the only thing is I don't know how to go get him out. I don't know what he's wanting me to do. Woo, success.
Is it?
Yep.
How so?
The car got data logged for the first log, and it actually did real good. It did like real good.
Did you what?
No, I didn't.
Dang
we
it.
did like half throttle, just eased into it.
I don't know what stage y'all are on, Doug. I don't know.
Yeah, he been gone all day. Yeah, Andrew, you f***ing street rebel demon. It's the next day now. We're about to go finish data logging this thing. We just got cleared for the first wide open throttle pull in the car. Small one, but wide open nonetheless. Something I already like about Andrew's tuning though is the fact that he really takes a lot of pride into the drivability of it. The fact that he wants 5 minutes of logs of driving just to look through to see what the car is doing in every scenario of normal driving, just to make sure it's all good. I love that. Next up, he wants some varying throttle and load in 5th gear, so 0.75, 0.8.
4,000.
Oh, 4,000.
Yeah.
I ran at 45. I can literally hear the blower from this seat louder than the exhaust.
I can too, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wide open. Definitely is wanting to go. Feels really strong. I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good so far. Like I said though, no timing has been added yet. It feels good. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back to the shop. We're gonna finish up this data log with a little idle at the end, just so Andrew can see everything that he requested. And once we get done with that, send it to him. The next revision that we get back is probably gonna have a good bit of timing added to it. So I'm real excited for that. Already with not a lot of timing, you can already feel this thing really wants to eat, so. So what'd you think?
What?
This thing makes me happy as shit, dude. It is so bad now.
That was definitely a cool sound hearing the roll off from the inside.
My heart is so full now. I feel like this is like a bigger accomplishment than the damn GTR, honestly. I probably have wanted that for longer than this, but this is like so meaningful to me because I don't know. This is like a pipe dream to me to have a Procharged Camaro in general, much less the exact car that I started with. It's cool. I mean, the difference is that's built, not bought. That's fair. That's so much heart, soul, blood, sweat, everything. Daniel's drawing, everything went into this.
Sounds great.
Oh yeah. The loudest car that we have in that entire shop now.
You're kidding.
Oh, but I'm really just
I really don't believe you. You're just gonna have to take me for a ride.
Like, it in fact is so hilarious because doing pulls and I can't even hear the exhaust. It's just like, it sounds mean, dude.
Dude, give me that GoPro and we'll take a listen.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, actually.
Are you ready?
Only if I can drive.
I just got off the phone with a Make-A-Wish call. That was like the best thing in my life. You'll understand soon. Anyways though, now that I'm done with that call, let's get back in the Camaro. Doug already flashed on the new map, which means we're ready to go data log one more time. All right, ready?
Yep.
Is loud blowing off now. Ooh-wee. Up top it just gets way louder blowing off. It is getting faster too. That one was a little bit more saucy. It's cool because I can literally feel it ramping in higher and higher and higher, and it was just pulling harder and harder the higher it got. It's pretty cool. One more data log for today.
Yeah, you like showing off?
Our boosted pump was losing fuel pressure for some reason. There's actually a reason for it.
Yeah, we know the reason. It's 5th gen reasons.
Yeah, 5th gen Camaros, they act funny with those.
It's because of the fuel pump control module. Read into it if you want to learn more. It's kind of boring if not. But
Yeah.
I'll ship it.